9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9?
They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down is Lance. Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
What a start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
On first and 10, here's Lance. Complete over the middle. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they have the football. And will... at the 33-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've comped it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Fields and the Bears now with a first and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll leave it with a 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
On first down, it's Russell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Bears at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
Rolling to his right. He finds his man. Complete. That's Russell.
And he will have the Bears first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Eckler now between the tackles.
And some strong running. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. Bring up second down.
Fields now to throw.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it will still leave him with a third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Fields, he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Touchdown! DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
To throw, it's Lance. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
And Lance will try again on second down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
23 yards on the play.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On play action, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Back to throw, Fields.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Vikings nothing.
Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Now it's Fields. Looking deep here for Mooney.
This is caught at the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on top. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Austin Eckler with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
On play action, Lance.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Shotgun now for Lance.
Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Multiple plays combined for their team's first sack of the game. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And the Bears take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Well, second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
On third down, here's Eckler. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Past the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No shortage of impressive numbers for him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A quick throw out wide to Mooney.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Bounds right there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Eckler, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Fields.
Touchdown Bears! DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
They can't tackle it.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Off play action, Fields. That is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
Matt Eberflus is going to take a risk here on 4th down. He is going to go for it. They snap it to Fields. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And they'll run with Tucker. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And he is caught. Escapes the defender. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On first down, Lance. This is caught by Addison. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He's going deep for Brown. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. As the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there, and they'll go for 2. Lance going to try to throw for this. Buying time to his left. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least in a field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
They'll run on 1st down. Russell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd down, Eckler. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 3rd down, it's Russell. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
To throw is Fields. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. At the 16-yard line.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
It's now 3rd and 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields taking it in from the 20. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Ready?
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
we go. You good?
Fields on first down. This is swung out to Eckler. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough.
That's complete to Mooney. And they snap him short of the first as he can only get to the 20.
A gain of 6 yards.
Here we go on fourth down. Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw here's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And Lance going to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 14. And the Vikings first down.
Now Lance again. That's caught downfield by Addison. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Tucker will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And Lance now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From his own end zone, Fields. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they work this out past the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. I don't want to make
make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Up the middle with Eckler.
And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
And quickly, they get to the line.
On first down, Fields. This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the give, this is Eckler. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Flush to his right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. The extra point by Mevis is up and good.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Flushed out right.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down.
Play action. It's Fields. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
That's the game of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Fields on third down.
Escaping the pressure, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation.
Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, and it winds up finally incomplete. They're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On first down, Russell.
Andrew Booth making the tackle.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. That one looks like he'll throw here.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And out of bounds right around the 20.
Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
On play action, they'll throw.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
Now Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
The handoff, it's Eckler.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
This taken in at the goal line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may beat up with this team again.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's another play that's probably the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here's Jones on the return.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney.
Now we'll get whistles, and they signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Here's Fields.
Dancing to his left. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second.